Making headlines, President Dr. Mohammed Moise meets with Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister. Maldives sets new tourism milestone with fastest ever 1 million arrivals. And Maldivian officially adds 5th ATR aircraft to boost domestic connectivity.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to MMTV News in English with me, Mariam Milza Masood. President Dr. Mohammed Moise met with Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud on Saturday at Al Mina Palace during a special gathering organized by the Crown Prince on behalf of King Salman bin Abdulaziz.
The event brought together distinguished visitors including heads of state, dignitaries, honored guests of the king and leaders of Hajj delegations from various countries who had come to Saudi Arabia to perform the Hajj pilgrimage. During the meeting, President Dr. Moise expressed his gratitude to King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and the Saudi government for their warm hospitality during his official visit and for the arrangements made for Maldivian pilgrims performing Hajj this year. The leaders discussed opportunities to further strengthen the long-standing fraternal ties between the two countries, focusing on areas of mutual benefit and cooperation. President Dr. Moise was accompanied by a high-level delegation, including the Minister of Finance and Planning, the Minister of Islamic Affairs, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Minister of Sports, Fitness and Recreation, and the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs and Chief of Protocol. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman was joined by several senior officials, including the Deputy Governor of Makkah, the Minister of Defense, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Minister of the National Guard, the Minister of Interior, and the Minister of Sports. Each year, the custodian of the two holy mosques extends invitations to world leaders and Islamic dignitaries to perform the Hajj. This year, President Dr. Moise was among the invited, with all arrangements overseen by the Saudi government.
President Dr. Mohammed Moise has urged the international community to reaffirm its commitment to safeguarding the world's oceans, stressing that the health of the planet depends on the well-being of its marine ecosystems. In a message issued on his official X account to mark World Oceans Day, the president noted that for island nations such as the Maldives, the ocean is not merely a resource but a lifeline. He emphasized that the ocean underpins the country's core economic sectors, including fishing and tourism, and plays an essential role in the daily lives of Maldivians. The president also raised concerns about the growing impact of climate change on marine environments, noting that warming ocean temperatures are shifting fish stocks, threatening food security, and accelerating coastal erosion, all of which have serious consequences for small island states. World Oceans Day is observed each year on June 8 to raise awareness about the vital role oceans play in sustaining life and to mobilize global action and to protect them. As part of these efforts, the Maldives will participate in the 2025 United Nations Ocean Conference taking place in Nice, France from June 9 to 13. The country is scheduled to deliver an address during the opening session, underscoring its continued leadership in sustainable ocean governance and marine conservation. Minister of Islamic Affairs Dr. Mohammed Shahim Ali Saeed has described this year's Hajj operation for Maldivian pilgrims as the most effective to date, citing full participation at Arafat and the absence of missing persons as major milestones. Speaking to state media during a visit to the Maldivian pilgrim camp in Mina, Minister Dr. Shahim said that the Maldives Hajj Corporation had successfully delivered a well-organized operational despite the logistical challenges of the mass pilgrimage. He noted that pilgrims themselves had expressed satisfaction with the experience, which he regarded as a marked improvement over the previous years. Among the key successes, the minister highlighted that no Maldivian pilgrim missed the standing at Arafat, the most critical ritual of Hajj. In contrast to previous years when transport delays led to late arrivals, all pilgrims this year were present from early morning until sunset. He described this as the operation's greatest achievement. Minister Dr. Shahim also praised the inclusive nature of the arrangements, noting that elderly and ill pilgrims were given particular care to ensure their participation. He expressed satisfaction that even the most vulnerable were able to enter Arafat at the earliest time and commended that the devotion shown by all pilgrims. He further emphasized the improved coordination during the transition from Arafat to Muzdalifah and onwards to Mina, traditionally the most challenging segment of the pilgrimage. No Maldivian pilgrim went missing during this phase, a result the minister attributed to effective logistical planning and execution. Maldives has set a new tourism record with the fastest ever arrival of 1 million tourists within a calendar year, marked today by the arrival of Kajal Singh from India.
Kajal, visiting the Maldives for the first time, arrived at Malahani Kudavanas resort for her honeymoon. She was warmly welcomed at Velana International Airport by the Ministry of Tourism and Environment, the Maldives Marketing and Public Relations Corporation MMPRC, and Maldives Airports Company Limited MACL. Tourism Minister Musa Zamir and MMPRC Managing Director Ibrahim Shiori attended the ceremony held in her honor. Speaking at the event, Minister Zamir said the milestone reflects the success of ongoing efforts to promote the Maldives as a leading global destination. He attributed the achievement to the country's natural beauty and the renowned hospitality of Maldivians, which continue to attract travelers from around the world. The minister also extended heartfelt appreciation to the workers of the tourism industry, acknowledging their key role in reaching this milestone. In his remarks, Shiori said reaching 1 million tourists so early in the year is a strong indicator that the government's target of 2.3 million visitors for 2025 is within reach. He credited the accomplishment to collaborative efforts between MMPRC and tourism stakeholders and stressed the importance of continued work to maintain the Maldives status as the world's leading destination. As part of the celebration, Kajal Singh planted a tree in Hurumale at the invitation of the Tourism Ministry. The planting forms part of President Dr. Mohamed Muiz's national program to plant 5 million trees.
In here today.
Of course, bro. It's the kickoff. It's the new Premier League season. I'll be ready. Get loud. This is new faces, latest drip, and fresh trims. It's time to believe. The greatest league in the world is back.
Brought to you by MediaNet.
Kafa, tiga pocket and the no contact of phone. Kafa, passport at the Nifanganico Gilligiayo. Kafe, Kanitani, Foshigilligiayo.
Coco Hasnue, Kafe Dani Hajjan Umbra Plain Nagag, Konkamaka Kafa Haswambi. Ituru Malumat, Elite Mobile App, Adi myelite.mv.
Elite Ailaya, Marhaba.
Welcome back. Looking into further news, Minister of Tourism and Environment Tariq Ibrahim has departed for France to attend the 2025 United Nations Ocean Conference scheduled to take place in Nice from June 9 to 13, 2025. The conference is a key international platform focused on accelerating action and mobilizing resources to conserve and sustainably use the world's oceans. Minister of Fisheries and Ocean Resources Ahmad Shiam has already arrived in Nice to participate in the conference. He is scheduled to deliver an address at the opening session where he is expected to highlight the growing challenges faced by Maldivian fishermen in maintaining sustainable fishing practices amidst limited resources. As part of its engagement at the conference, the Maldives will also host a special side event on June 12 focused on advancing sustainable and equitable ocean governance. The session will showcase the Maldives' efforts in marine resource management and provide a platform for collaboration with international partners and stakeholders. The national carrier Maldivian has officially welcomed its 5th ATR aircraft as part of ongoing efforts to modernize its fleet and improve domestic air connectivity across the Maldives.
The aircraft was greeted with a ceremonial water salute upon arrival, followed by a special event held to mark the occasion. Minister of Tourism and Environment Tariq Ibrahim attended the ceremony as chief guest. With this latest edition, Maldivian now operates 5 ATR aircrafts. Known for their fuel efficiency, reliability, and passenger comfort, ATRs are particularly suited for short-haul operations within the Maldives' dispersed island geography. The aircraft began its journey from Toulouse, France, and made 3 scheduled stopovers before arriving in the Maldives. The delivery flight was operated by a Maldivian crew. Speaking via his official X account, Minister Tariq said the new edition will further enhance domestic air travel for both tourists and local residents. Minister of Transport and Civil Aviation Muhammad Amin echoed these sentiments in a separate post, noting that the government is continuing to pursue plans for a second wide-body aircraft operation. This year has marked several milestones for Maldivian. In addition to expanding its ATR fleet, the airline introduced its first wide-body aircraft and launched direct flights to 3 Chinese locations. It has also expanded regional operations from Hanimadu and Bangalore, India.
The Maldives Meteorological Service has forecast that monsoon conditions will intensify across the country beginning Monday, June 9, bringing strong winds, heavy rain, and rough seas over a 5-day period. In a statement issued Saturday, the Met Office said this marks the peak of the southwest monsoon season, which typically strengthens in June and July following its onset in May. From Monday onwards, winds are expected to blow between 13 and 23 miles per hour, with gusts reaching 40 to 45 miles per hour during squalls. The Met Office also warned that seas will be rough throughout the period and that flooding is possible on some islands, especially during high tides. Authorities have advised travelers to exercise caution and urge the public to take appropriate safety measures to protect against potential harm and property damage caused by severe weather. The southwest monsoon, locally known as Hulangu, is a seasonal weather pattern that brings rain and wind across the Maldives from May through September. A case of invasive meningococcal disease has been confirmed in the Maldives, prompting health authorities to implement a series of precautionary measures. The Health Protection Agency, HPA, announced that in response to the case, efforts are underway to consolidate relevant information, carry out contact tracing, administer prophylactic treatments to high-risk contacts, and introduce additional safety protocols as needed. Invasive meningococcal disease is a serious bacterial infection. While rare in the Maldives, previous cases have typically involved individuals infected abroad. The disease can present with symptoms such as fever, red spots on the skin, and neck stiffness. In severe cases, it can lead to meningitis, an infection of the brain, or sepsis, a life-threatening spread of infection throughout the body. The disease spreads via respiratory droplets, making those in prolonged close contact with an infected person more susceptible. Symptoms usually develop between 1 and 10 days after exposure. Individuals who live in close quarters with the patient are considered at the highest risk. Health authorities urge the public to remain vigilant and follow official guidance as preventive measures continue to be implemented. So the news we have for today. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant day.